Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. Well, here we are on a Saturday. All the trucks are here looking pretty good. The guys did an amazing job this past week and over Thanksgiving. Got a lot of salt hauled, got their feed delivered. The cows are full and everything else. The trucks are back here. I figured I'd hop back on here and show you guys a little bit what we got going on. My son is actually running that truck right there with that Titan, and that's just some real steady work that we got that we're just running back and forth. So he's running that. He got his license. He passed his license, believe it or not, on the first try. I was actually pretty impressed, and he got 100% on his on everything. So it was I want to say about a 2-hour road test. Took him quite a while, hour and 45 minutes maybe. It was quite a while. It was a lengthy road test right here in town, and but he did a good job. We've been busy. He's been hauling some salt, hauling some shred, just staying right with it. Anyway, I want to go inside because I want to show you some things. I'm selling some trucks. Let me show you. All right, and I know I talked to you guys too about the auction, and I'm sorry I did not keep you posted enough about that, but we had the auction. Not a lot of it was just a lot of parts and a lot of random stuff that we put in the auction, and it has been hopefully within 2 or 3 months, you guys will see and understand why I wasn't able to do all that stuff. But let me show you these trucks that are for sale. So here are the two trucks. This is truck number 112. Well, good morning, and I'm just going to interrupt this video and hop in here to tell you that that truck that I was just talking about, truck number 112, is sold. This truck did not last long. Actually, a friend of mine called me or messaged me out of the blue, kind of was like, hey, you guys selling any trucks? I have someone that's looking for a truck. People do randomly message me from time to time, like, hey, do you got a truck for sale? You got anything, and oftentimes is no, because we've been adding trucks and I still plan on adding trucks. I'm working on getting some more in here. Right now, this is a time where I want to start getting some of these older trucks swapped out. This truck is sold. This blue one is still available. This one tugs at my heart a little bit because this was one of my favorite trucks. It was always a great running truck and did us a lot of good. And it's kind of sad to know that this truck is gone and probably won't, well, I might see it some, but won't see the Flint Creek logo on the side. So I gotta head out of town today, but when I get back, that truck will probably not be here. So the other truck's for sale. This is a 2000 model Kenworth. It has a 2WS Cat 13 speed. It's either 13 or an 18. It is a pre-ELD. This was or did have an 86-inch bunk, and we trimmed it down and put this extended cab day cab kit on it. We actually rebuilt the engine on this thing. I think Milton Cat had rebuilt it about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And so technically by time it's out of warranty, but by miles it wouldn't be. Obviously it's still out of warranty, but it is a solid engine in there. And then this is the next truck. This is truck number 119. This is a 2005, 2006. Actually, let me look at the cab. So this is a 2006. And again, I got paperwork on both of these trucks. We rebuilt this engine. We took it from a twin turbo to a single turbo, and it's just been a good running truck in the fleet. And the reason I'm kind of letting these trucks go, I am trying to increase our fleet. I'm trying to add more. And the problem is that when these trucks come in for service, they're still solid trucks, but it's just there is more that needs done. It takes time, and I'm trying to become more efficient in the shop to where we can run more trucks through, more trailers through, things like that. And the guys do excellent at service, but sometimes there's technical ABS stuff, and there's AC lines that are corroded, and you do one and then the next one corrodes and the next one. These trucks again are still solid, great running trucks. I don't know if they cleaned this one out. Yeah, they got it pretty good in there. But for a farm truck, for even someone wanted to fix it up a little bit, is a solid running truck. Probably right around 55,000. 55,000 for both. Take your pick, day cab or sleeper. What do you got going on, boys? Oh, they're changing a tire, a mini bike tire. All right, so that's what we got going on. These two trucks are going. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for some more new trucks, or kind of as we get into the spring, I will probably end up replacing those trucks. And then as I get drivers, I'm gonna keep adding trucks. I have a couple trailers in the works coming in, so the equipment's coming. It's just a matter of time. We got plenty of work, so it's been busy. The W900s are getting discontinued, and the option for new trucks is going to be the the 990 or a 680 or an 880, or we can go with the Peterbilt 589. Like when you look at the T880, the 990, honestly, you're comparing, they're all plastic. So you might as well, let's look at a Mac price. Let's look at, the rest of the prices of the other trucks, because now there is nothing really that separates the Mac other than the name from the T880. I don't know. It's a little frustrating for me. Maybe when I start owning more 880s or 589s or maybe Macs or Western Stars, then maybe I'll realize that there is a difference between the trucks. But for me, for right now, they just seem like to be all plastic. And that's a little frustrating. But eventually, my goal, what's going to happen is we're just going to start swapping the trucks out. I love the older trucks. It's just we don't have the time to be able to expand our fleet and work on all these trucks. All right, guys. So tell me what you think. What would look good in the lineup? I would like to keep it W900s, but I can't. I would like to keep it Peterbilt 389s, but I can't. So 990s, 880s, 589, 579. What do you think? By the time you're watching this video, those trucks might be sold. I already had some guys randomly message me, hey, you got any trucks for sale? With this video, I will try to post a picture or somehow put in the description of all those trucks with all the specs, approximate miles, and things like that. Those trucks have been in our fleet for probably at least 10 years each. And so we have all the service records, we have everything that we did to these trucks. So they are solid trucks. And I'm gonna just sell them. I'm not sending them to auction. I'm just gonna sell them outright. And there's no warranty with them. The engines are out of warranty. But those are going to be the first two to go, and I will, once we start switching, we get those sold, get some other ones in, I'm probably going to start getting rid of some more and keep doing the swap. So stay tuned. If you're looking for a good used truck, hit me up. All right, guys, don't forget, check out this merch. And I got calendars coming. And I don't know exactly when they'll be here, but I will probably run a special again like I did last time. With every order, I'll ship out a calendar. I know the calendars are ordered. They're coming. They should be here hopefully in the next week or two. And check out hammerdowncoffee.com. Get your coffee for the winter. I'm also selling this. There's some van trailers. There's a van trailer or two potentially that I would sell. And there is also a walk-in floor I would sell. I'll put those specs. Or actually, guys, go to our Facebook page, because when I list these trucks and trailers, they will all be posted. If they're still for sale, they'll be posted under our Facebook page. Flint Creek Transport is the Facebook page. Check it out, and I'm going to post the listings there. So we were doing a little hunting this afternoon, and the boys and I put on a drive. We ended up getting a doe. I'll save you the gory details here. All right, guys, I want to show you something else here in the shop. This is something that just happened. Look at this right here. A lesson that our shop learned today. This is our first time that we ever had a tire actually blow in our shop. First time ever. Look at this. Blew out right here. And believe it or not, my son was the one that was blowing this up. And this tire blew, and it took out this door or this trim around the door, but it wasn't the cage. I think this cage was sitting a little bit closer, but just the impact, the air from when it blew, it just blew that right off. And that is the amount of pressure that is behind these when they blow. It's insane. And this is actually more of a this tire cage is more of one that we take on our service truck if we ever have to do one out on the road or whatever. So that one moves around. We have two other big tire cages over at the other side of the shop where most of our tires get changed. But this is the first tire that we have blow here. And like, I'm one of these guys where I don't really look at the cost of the tire. I look at the lesson that we learned today, because sometimes the guys are like, it takes a little bit of time to roll it over, and put it in the cage. Well, this was a very loud bang, and I'm very thankful that these guys had the right tools to be safe, the right equipment to be safe. This is something that easily could have killed somebody, took a leg off, took an arm off, whatever. And that is one thing that I pretty much write a blank check to is to safety. I want to make sure our guys are safe and they're using the right tools so that everybody can go home to their families with all their fingers and toes and body parts. So crazy. Never, and it happens at times that you never expect it. But this piece right here did its job from Martin's Industries. So there you have it. All right, guys. That was our excitement for the day. All right, I want to show you guys real quick. So here in the shop, this is the real tire cage. So I know that there's going to be someone out there saying, well, you don't have the right tire cage. We do have the right tire cages. This is the right tire cage. This is what we normally use. We actually have two. This is another one. And the one that I showed you over there is the one that blew. So that was more of a one that we can load up on the service truck and send out. So just in case we're doing anything on the road. I want to show you two. So this walk-in floor was one that we were swapping the floor out. This is the second one. This trailer is almost done. One more slat and this will be good to go. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.